See the back. What an image, man. What an image. I think a round of applause is merited for this incredible gift, man. Hey, it looks good on you too, man. Hey, chill, man. Argentina! God, what a moment, man. We waited for this for a long time. And let's get a handshake right here.
Yeah. Handshake. I'm not saying a goddamn word for the rest of this episode.
What would you say is a stadium with the loudest and maybe the best atmosphere?
On the Turkey, when you play in big games, I played in Fenerbahce. When we have a local derby games against Galatasaray, against Beşiktaş. I remember one time I was playing Champions League Beşiktaş against Leipzig, I think. Tino Werner, he wanted to change, but he said that I cannot hear. It's like was having pain in his heart. They are making too much noise. If you are to win 1-0 something, they are getting worse for the opponent, and also positive part for their team.
We are reaching the end when it comes to Soltero wearing the Argentina jersey. Argentina! Today is shoot number 10 out of 10. The payment has been halfway fulfilled. And
like I owe a god something.
Yes. Yeah. How the hell do you feel?
It's been a ride. The end of an era, but I wonder how I'm going to show up next week. Am I going to bring it? What am I going to do, man? Yeah. Am I going to be like a lost puppy, not knowing what to do? No, I think I got some new jerseys to show off and maybe some old ones to bring back too. Even if they don't win the Prem this season, I do think that this is Pep Guardiola's Manchester City fully realized. I think Pep would die happy even if they didn't win the league because of the style that they're playing. Dude, every time they score a goal, Pep's like, hell yeah. He's like, that's what I'm talking about. This is what I've been preaching for 5 years. And now he's actually seeing it right in front of his eyes.
He's had players that he's had to adjust to, like Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling these past few years. Now he has this man up front that he's always dreamed of in Erling Haaland, and the perfect backup in Julian Alvarez, like you said, a bulldog, and outlet options, wingers, and Jack Grealish. Riyad Mahrez is one of the greatest there is in the game, with Kevin De Bruyne right behind all of them, feeding them. What other combination could exist outside of maybe of what he created at Barcelona in 2010, 2011? Yep. Like you said, has realized his vision of what he's always wanted to achieve at the Premier League with Manchester City.
People are saying Arsenal bottled the league, and I think that's really harsh.
Yeah, that's a weird usage of the word.
I think it's the wrong usage. That's not bottling it, man. In my opinion, bottling is when you have a crazy lead, when you're up 3-0 and you lose 4-3. That's bottling it. But realistically, Arsenal just always had a decent margin above City, but it was never definitive. And so because of that, I think using the word bottled is toxic. Yeah. And it's incredibly negative. They have a damn near same record as Manchester City. That's not bottling it. They're just the second best team in the Prem. That's it. For me, it's not a question of who wins this game. It's a question of how badly does Manchester City beat Real Madrid, bro. I don't care how hot of a take it is or how aggressive it sounds or maybe low-key how disrespectful it is, because, look, I understand. Madrid know one thing, and that's how to win in the UEFA Champions League. I think finally there is a team that I have my absolute trust and faith in to topple that notion. And that is Manchester City. Probably the best team in form right now in all of Europe, definitely all of the world. I will write up a 10-page apology to do live on this podcast because I truly will be surprised if Manchester City lose to Real Madrid. I'm being as open as I can about this. I only see City in the final.
I love that.
And that's me.
That if Manchester City were to lose to Real Madrid, we as a collective would write a 10-page apology letter. Fast forward to today, Manchester City blows out Real Madrid 4-0.
4 goals, bro. 4 goals in a semi-final against the most royal team of this competition, Real Madrid. Manchester City blows them out, and they keep a clean sheet at the Etihad. I don't even have much to say here. This analysis is simple because this was always going to happen. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is the best Manchester City team I have ever seen. What really boggles my mind is that people, I honestly don't think see it. And maybe they're just used to Manchester City always winning the Premier League and not being successful in the Champions League. But I think times are changing now. This is by far the best Manchester City team that has ever existed, and why they thrashed Real Madrid today.
I want all Chivas fans, all Dortmund fans, and all Arsenal fans to unite. We got to provide therapy for each other. We got to provide services. We need to watch out for each other because this offseason, we are all alike. And isn't that the beauty of football? You got 3 different clubs, 3 different fan bases, Germans, English people, and then fucking Mexicans all having one thing in common, and that's heartbreak. That's disappointment. That's hope being crushed. Mateo Lajos, the Spanish La Liga referee, has announced his retirement, going off in tears.
Never a fan of this guy. I'm going to be completely honest, man. I don't even have like a personal vendetta against him. It really is just the way he officiates games. I always like a ref who at least tries to have some sort of dialogue.
Yeah.
But Lajos never has any of it. And more importantly, though, and this is why I truly don't like him, way too quick on the card. I like a game that is a little bit more fluid, that has a little bit more leniency to it. I'm not a fan of the strict ref, and I think Laos is one of the strictest out there.
Damn, that's how you say goodbye to his career.
That's how I say goodbye, man. Honestly, good riddance.
Messi to Inter Miami.
Every single game when Messi's on the road is going to be sellout. Dallas, Austin, Portland, Seattle, LA, anywhere he goes. Think of the Latin community. Think of all of the Argentines, Brazilians, Chileans, Hondurans, Costa Ricans, Salvadorans, Mexicans. There's a huge Latin American, South American culture in the States. And I just think it would be better, not just for Messi, but for the people.
It's like the closest he could get to essentially playing back in Argentina, man.
Exactly.
And we've never seen that for Messi outside of like when he's played in like Copa America or international games. At the club level, this would be a monumental move for him.
It was just a match made in heaven. The fans in this stadium had their eyes glued to the pitch. I know that sounds really basic, but bro, the amount
We're in
of
America, man. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of MLS games that I've gone to where the atmosphere is so laid back, it's so chill, it's very family oriented, you know, and which is a good thing. But there's not that aggression, there's not that passion in the stands where it's just like we're here for football and nothing else. And I saw that tonight, and that was beautiful. You said the fans got their money's worth. I completely agree, and in the best way. I'm so jealous, man. Wherever Messi goes, we're going to get games like this and atmospheres like this, which is just so unprecedented in this league here in the MLS. I think that whenever Messi plays, the opponents get in their heads. And I think I've always known that. We've always known that. That's why Messi is Messi. But at this level, I think it's black and white apparent. Philadelphia, nearly perfect at home for over a year, had the best defense in the league, and they get murdered. I've never seen one player, have this type of impact. And in a game where the focus is actually on teamwork, football isn't meant to be played solo, but Messi lives solo like on the daily. He can beat anybody just by himself. It's crazy. I'm talking like Messi might be top 10 most influential people like ever. When you think about the impact that he has on like the globe, the planet, the amount of people that he's moved, and the amount of people that know his name, Messi's transcending into a different status, bro.
We started off this podcast in the living room where we sat across from each other and talked footy, and we've made it this far now to Spotify Studios in Los Angeles.
I honestly feel uncomfortable because it's too nice. It's way too nice in comparison to our other studio back home. I don't know where to put my legs. I actually have a cushion underneath my ass, man.
Yeah.
Like, holy hell. One of the nicest studios I've ever seen.
No,
just
the
in
nicest.
person. Like, the
nicest, man.
So shout out Spotify because this is an incredible experience and it's an absolute pleasure to do this. Physically, you look alike.
I look like Mo Salah, bro. I get it in the comments all the fucking time, man. I need to meet Mo Salah.
Yeah,
I need to meet him.
You need to get that pic.
Because, bro, so many of these comments are like, didn't know Salah had a side job.
Yeah.
It's getting out of hand, bro.
You were like 50 yards away. You were just walking, and I was like, that looks like Mo Salah. And it was you. It was you.
What is it, though? Is it the hair? Is it the hairline? Is it the...
when your hair's done right and it's like puffy and fluffy?
Yeah.
Dude, it's almost the exact same.
Yeah.
You also have like a pretty similar beard. Like
Got it, yeah.
everything fits. You're Mo Salah doppelganger, bro. You really are, dude. What is Messi gonna do? This will be the longest break he's ever had in his career.
When does the MLS start back up
It
again?
starts in March. If preseason probably starts like in February, even then, he gets like 4 or 5 months just perfect for Messi in his career right now because he needs like to be healthy. If you're an Argentine fan, it's even better because when those qualifiers do come up, like Messi's going to be fresh in the spring, dude. He's probably hasn't had a break like this since he was like 8 years old.
Dude, like his internal clock is gonna be off. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be December. He's like, I should be putting in minutes somewhere.
Yeah, like find an amateur league to play in. He's like, I need it. I need football.
It's crazy.
It's just
man.
crazy that there's a coach like Diego Simeone.
Yeah.
What other coach realistically does it to the extent that Simeone does?
Herrera. Emotionally.
Okay.
Emotionally.
Actually, yes. Miguel Herrera and Diego Simeone, I think, are the only two coaches who honestly would truly die for the game.
Let's say Simeone leaves, like
Simeone is going to be in a wheelchair on that sideline, bro. He's going to be 102 years old. He's never leaving the technical area until he's dead.
So I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm just saying at some point you're gonna need a rightful heir. Who's that gonna be?
That rightful heir is 12 years old right now, bro. It's going to be a long time.
Shit.
¿Cómo es que la MLS quiere persuadir a Messi de que juegue en su liga?
No.
¿Y de cómo le van a hacer para pagar su salario? Cada equipo de la MLS va a ayudar a pagarlo.
No.
¿Sí? Y dejarán que Messi elija dónde va a jugar.
¿Qué carajos?
Sí. Cada uno de los partidos que él juegue de visita, cada equipo que juegue de local, su marketing girará a que Messi viene. Y eso es tremendo. Así que en realidad hace sentido a que la MLS diga, miren chicos, podemos traer a Messi a jugar a nuestra liga. Solo si pagamos un Leo impuesto, un pequeño Messi impuesto. Todos se verán beneficiados y quizá recuperen la inversión al poder vender todas las entradas, cosa que quizá antes no podrían.
¡Qué loco!
Sí, en realidad es una genial idea y creo que podría...
Can you name the starting lineup of Atletico versus Real Madrid and at the 2014 Champions League final?
Diego Costa, David Villa,
Yes, sir.
Gabi,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
Juan Fran, Diego Godin,
Yes, sir. Confirmed. 5 out of 11.
Miranda,
Yes, sir. 6 out of
okay,
11.
Felipe Luis.
Yep.
Keeper that year was what, Courtois?
Correct.
Okay, we got Courtois. And then we have Gabi alongside Gabi Koke.
Golke played this match. Correct.
Right midfielder. This is just going to be a wild guess. I don't know if this is going to be it, but Raul Garcia.
Correct.
Let's go! Come on, baby!
Who was the other player that's missing?
The only name that's coming to mind right now is Thiago.
Correct. You get a whole week off, my friend. Thiago Mendes.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And I want to know if there's something you wanted to say, a statement you wanted to make to the public so far about what you're thinking about getting into once you're in Argentina, bro.
I just want the viewers to think a lot about forgiveness this next month.
I think so.
I really do. A year ago, I made a big decision to go against Argentina, and I said that they would not win the 2022 FIFA World Cup. I do not see this team lifting the trophy, and one of my biggest criticisms, they're just not facing the best competition. At the end of the day, was I wrong? Yes, I was.
Yeah.
And so, I just want the viewers to think a lot about forgiveness, what they've done in the last year, and can things be forgiven?
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking about.
Yeah, I really do wonder.
I really do wonder. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, can people be forgiven? And well, I'm hoping the answer is yes. I cannot say that Argentina is going to lift this trophy.
Argentina, champions of the world!
The next 10 shoots we ever do, just in general, I'll wear an Argentina jersey, and I'll also go kiss the soil in Buenos Aires on my knees, kissing the soil.
That's big.
In Argentina. I will give my apologies.
We're here, folks. We made it. Once again, congratulations, Argentina. I was wrong. What a fucking country. And now it's time to kiss this beautiful soil. Let's do it.
At the end of the day, when all is said and done, can people be forgiven? And well, I'm hoping the answer is yes.